we have retreated here because there's another one of those frost trolls. Because it's cold out, they look frosty, and they are definitely trolls.
May our
Kodojo,
steps move in harmony.
yes, actually, it is that particular issue that Khajiit wanted to speak to you about. Khajiit thought she had asked you guys to not go and beat on creatures. To wait till Khajiit gives the go-ahead. Because Khajiit was pretty sure that troll a little earlier was not actually aware of Khajiit. Now, Khajiit could be wrong. Khajiit could be wrong, and if so, Zahjira apologizes. But
Farewell.
let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, there is a troll. They are susceptible to fire, according to what Khajiit sensed when she cast her sense resistances spell on that guy, or his other fellow over there. Now, oh. It was right by that hut. Where did it go? Okay, well, Khajiit doesn't want to just go rushing in there. She can't, no. That's one of those nest things. In the center there, look at it. Look at it, Kodojo. It looks just that. Get him. Yes, that worked very well. Oh. That worked very well, guys. Excellent job.
A healing spell. Its body language speaks eloquently. I hope my vigor expresses the proper amount of thanks.
It does, Kodojo, it does. And you don't look like you were hurt, so if you were, please moan loudly and Khajiit will fix it. But you do have a healing spell yourself, like Kodojo does, so I guess Khajiit just taught it to you. Khajiit's actually surprised you didn't already know that spell. But, I guess your life has taken a different path, so. Anyway, as Khajiit was saying before she was so rudely interrupted, that looks like one of those things I've been calling nests, which I concluded eventually that were not nests, because it was man-worked stone around it. And this is in the middle of the city, so the ones we've seen were covered with dirt. But that one isn't. So yeah. And it's in this old ruin of Labyrinthian. So is it some kind of construction associated with the people that built Labyrinthian? I don't know if I would call them the ancient Nords or not. They were certainly not elves. So I suppose ancient Nords would probably be a good enough description until Khajiit learns the proper thing. I mean, she's not exactly a historian. She finds all this stuff really interesting, but she doesn't know a ton specifics. Oh, see? You see that, guys? This is why Khajiit looks everywhere. Oh, that one looks nice too. All these bows, you know, they just look so nice. And Khajiit can't use them all. She only has so much room on her back for bows. Actually, no, Kodojo, you don't use a short bow, do you? You use a crossbow. And Arender, you don't really use a bow either. You have a hunting bow, but that's not your forte, so... I guess what Khajiit was saying about giving you a bow is pretty... A better bow is pretty pointless, isn't it? Okay, we'll look up there in a minute. Oh, Khajiit's getting pretty cold. Okay. Let's go back and warm up again. And this time we will move the tent closer. I think we'll put it right here. And, wow. Khajiit really wishes it wasn't snowing. It's not quite so cold when it's not snowing. Yeah. Why couldn't Skyrim be like Khajiit's home? Where she was born. You know, warm. Like, the only place that was even kind of warm that we've been in, really, has been, well, Kynes Grove was warm. It had those nice, oh, what do you call them? Hot pools? Hot water pools? And then it was kind of nice around Solitude, actually. There wasn't much for snow there. But, not so much the rest of the country we visited. Not that we've been everywhere, of course. Just a few places. Alright. You know, it feels much later in the day. Somehow. I guess because of the overcast sky makes it seem much darker than it really is. Okay, so let's put out the fire. And let's collect up our tent. And let's head back there. Alright. Well, Khajiit wanted to look around here a little bit. Right. Sneakage. There's this building. Don't think it's... Yeah, that's the one Khajiit was just... Well, I guess it's not really a building, is it? It's more of a... portal? Gateway? Thingy? Okay, so we'll use this... Oh, wait a minute. It's not one of those nest things. It's actually a building. That looks like one. Because the very top, it looks the same, doesn't it, Quadojo? Except this has got a roof, it's not a pile of dirt. Wow. Okay, but it's the same style then. It's like they want it to look like. Or either they want the nests to look... Well, they're not nests, but I'll call them that. Want those to look like it. Like this. Or... these to look like the things. So I wonder which came first. Okay, let's quit babbling. There might be something unfriendly. Okay. Let's try not to stab ourselves with an icicle. That would be an unfortunate event. Okay, so it just goes around in a circle. Let's go back here. Well, this is not in good shape, this place. Oh, there's some poor unfortunate souls there, and animals. Oh. Uh-huh. Perhaps we should read the note, though. What is that? That's got magic on it. Is that? It's supposed to look like a dragon, isn't it? A dragon head. And the same thing with these. These are dragon heads too. Did you guys already know that, and you just kind of let Khajiit figure it out? Well, let's read that note first. Okay, let's see. It seemed like an easy enough job. Graz and me done plenty like it before. Some chinless Breton wants bodyguards for a trip into the mountains. Fine. Easy clink for us. He goes on about this twice forsaken mask of his the whole way, of course. Got a pretty good laugh when Graz snatched it and put it on her face. He threatened to fire us for that one. Not smart out here on your own, he realized that right fast, and shut up about not paying. So we get here. He thumbs through some papers and mutters to himself, "Never you mind that me and Graz had to cut through 10 stinking trolls just to get him here, and without so much as a warning. Poof. He's put on that mask and vanished." Put on the mask and vanished? Okay. Could have put my hands on his throat one moment. The next, he's not so much as thin air. Well, after a while, we didn't know what to do, and Graz picks her gear up to head home when he poofs back, that mask in his hand. Begs us not to leave. Says he needs us to wait. This is what he's paying us for. Then puts the mask back on his sorry face, and he's gone again. I'd seen cloaks do invisibility before, but a few swings of my fist proved he wasn't pulling that one. Nothing there to hit. Invisibility cloaks? Like actual cloak you put on and you go and vanish? Zahjira wants one of those. Ooh. Oh, wait. Back to the note. He shows up again. Tells us he just needs more time. Has to figure out something about other masks. And vanishes again. That was yesterday. And I'm done with twiddling my thumbs and writing letters to myself. We're leaving come sunrise, and if he shows up again, I promise Zahjira I'm putting this dagger through his chest to keep him in one place. We'll pull more loot off him dead than he could have paid us alive. But not the mask. That cursed thing can stay and rot with him, and the trolls right here. Okay. So since that's the mask, this was probably the mage. Or not mage. Oh, Quill. The person who vanished? Well, I'm going to... This is the mask. Well, if he vanished, that kind of... And based on that letter, it sounds like he went somewhere. And if he went somewhere, that might be the somewhere we need to go. So... Khajiit is going to take a look at this mask. And... she's going to put her protection spells back on again in a minute. And please, if Khajiit vanishes and comes back, please don't put a dagger in her heart like that other hat did. Of course, Khajiit is joking because you wouldn't do that, would you? And Irander, do you know anything about this mask? Is it anything like that torpor? I guess not, because you put it on as opposed to drink it. Well... let's refresh our protection. Let's put... Alright. And... Do you think... I'm just wondering. I think what I'm going to do is this tent really is not going to go in here too well, so Khajiit's just going to set up the tent outside because we're going to need to warm up again. And you guys can keep warm while if Khajiit's gone for any length of time. She's hoping that she won't actually be gone that long enough to need to warm up when she comes out again, but she has no clue where she's going, and actually she would kind of prefer that you guys came too, but judging from what the note said, that is not possible. Okay. Right. Oh, this tent is playing around with me again, isn't it? Oh. I guess it would help if Khajiit actually lit the fire, wouldn't it? Kind of hard to warm up when there's no fire to warm up on. Alright. Right. Okay. So, let's have a look at this mask while we warm up. Where would she find such a thing? Actually, there we go. It's kind of depressing looking, big frown. Or I guess it could be somebody who supposed to be somebody who's sleeping. Maybe. It is kind of all shimmery with magic, though. Probably does something. Well, hopefully it will take Khajiit where she needs to go to get the staff. And we are warming up, so... Okay, first you guys were staring at each other. Now this time you're staring at me. Are you trying to tell me something? Or do you just bored? You could just tell me if you're bored, you know. I mean, you know, you don't have to stand there. You could go, I don't know, find firewood, play tiddlywinks, play poker, you know, dice. You don't have to stare at Khajiit. Alright. We are warm again. Okay, let's put my boots back on. Right. So, since that guy was in here when he used his mask, Khajiit will do the same thing, just in case it's a location-dependent thing. You never know. Okay, so he was... Well, she's not going to stand on the deceased person, but she is going to stand... No, okay. She was about to say, how'd you get behind that thing? Can I get behind there? No, I can't. It's built into the wall. Okay, because you just thought maybe there might be a goodie back there, but no. Okay, we are going to put the mask on. You ready? Let's do it. If it weren't for the fact that everything is not broken, Khajiit would think she was in the same place. Where is she? Wow. Okay. She looks kind of creepy with his mask on, actually. Let's have a look around then. Oh, because she just realized she is by herself. Well, she kind of expected that. Yeah, look at this. Is this what it used to look like before everything all kind of fell on it? These kind of look like the mask would fit in there, but it doesn't really seem to fit it. Oh, that letter said something about masks, as in plural, as in more than one. Let's just take a look. Where was it? Has to figure out something about other masks. So there's other masks like this mask? Except that... Hey! If this mask takes you to this place, is it a special place? Can Khajiit keep things here? Well, it's magic. Is it like the tent? The door doesn't open. Khajiit is pushing on the door, and it does not open. It's kind of like the tent, except you put a mask on your face. And Khajiit's all by herself. Wow. If the door won't open, she doesn't hear anybody. It's very quiet. This must be like the tent. Except you don't actually cast a spell, you just put this special mask on. Right, so what was this guy figuring out in here? There's no books. And there was nothing... Well, I guess they could have looted him. Yeah, maybe those thugs took away anything that he had found in here. Well, Khajiit is going to do an experiment. She is going to leave a few things in each of the containers. And we'll see what happens. We will see if someone comes along and says, hey, I want that stuff. Takes it away. Excellent. Okay, so I think that's the only containers I have. Actually, if you take the mask off and you return to the real world, which actually, come to think of it, Khajiit really hopes that's how it works, I guess it wouldn't make sense to have any place where you can store this mask in here, because you'd take it off and that would be it. You'd never be coming back. Interesting. Alright, well, we put our test items in, and we'll see if the next time Khajiit comes here, she can do that. Actually, can Khajiit warm up in here? She wasn't... Actually, it's not very fair. She warms up in here and the fellows can't, but she did leave them a fireplace. Okay, well, enough babbling. Actually, it's kind of relaxing being in here, not worrying really about something coming through the door. Maybe it's barred on the other side. Maybe that's why Khajiit can't open it. In which case, something theoretically could come through there. So maybe it's not that relaxing. Okay, let's take this mask off and put our circlet back on. And let's see what it... Oh. It is the same building. It is. Except this is a ruin. And where are the guys? Oh, they must be by the tent. Warming up on by the fire. Look at that. Yeah, because it's got the same tapestry. So if it's the same building, is it like... Khajiit's a little confused. I mean, it's obviously magic, but how does it work? Khajiit will have to actually check and see if she can warm up by going there, but is it like a special thing where Khajiit's hearing noises? That's what I thought. Where are they? I see you guys kept yourself busy while Khajiit was away. Are you okay?
I hope you're not expecting a thank you.
No. No, of course not. Well, you both seem to be hale and hearty, so... That's relief. So did you leave very many things around? Okay. Okay, are we sure there are no more of these guys really close? Because Khajiit wants to check out the buildings. In something of a quickish fashion. So is this like a public podium? Hear ye, hear ye. Zahjira has an announcement to make. Frost trolls should get lost. And Khajiit should fall off the side. Khajiit doesn't know why there's always money in these urns, but... it doesn't look like there's anything exciting. No, no hidden chest up on the ledge. Alright then. Okay, let's see. Right, I was kind of exploring leftish, wasn't I? So let's continue with that activity. Did we look in here? There's a door here. Oh, let's see. Easy locks. You are no match for Khajiit. Alright, so we have this door, which we're going to check on our map. Right, okay, so we have this door. Go up there. This place is huge. Right. Okay. So we're gonna look up here first. Yes, this is where Khajiit so long ago, early, well, I guess around noonish. Maybe we'll find another interesting goodie. Oh, nope, that's where we were fighting. Actually, that's where she was shooting at him, so she should go back and check this one. And nothing interesting. Right. Okay. Well. It seems... Can we... Yeah, we'll go up here and take a look. You know, if you guys see any doors or thing that Khajiit does not, like there's this door here, then you should make sure to mark it on your map, if not Khajiit's. Yes, that chest we've already taken a look at, so there is no need. Right. Okay. So if you could mark them on the map, Khajiit would appreciate that. Right. Well, so we've got at least 2 doors. We know there's that big massive door that Khajiit saw over there. There is a lot to explore here. I guess it would have been too easy if Khajiit had found... There's another door. Okay. It would have just been too easy to put on a mask and find what we were here for, wasn't it? Right. Okay, this is about as far as Khajiit feels comfortable going. Not sneaking. Okay, we still have to look up there. You guys kind of looked around here a little bit, didn't you, while Khajiit was otherwise occupied? Alright. Well, it's actually... Is it getting dark? Not early. But Khajiit thinks perhaps warming up would be a good plan before we continue. So let's just have a little rest, maybe a bite to eat, and then we'll continue. Does that sound like a plan? Yes?
Say, Khajiit is curious. Did you like her video? Yes? Then please click the thumbs up button. Khajiit thanks you. Brrr.